Most people don't like to smoke weed because it gives them a lot of anxiety, right? Or it makes them feel lazy. So, we in the awakening stage, so we have to use our own discernment. Really, I'm a stoner, and since I started smoking weed, I actually noticed when I really first started, I had strep throat before, and I smoked some purple haze, like the old school purple haze, like you feel me, like the shit that looked like High Time magazines. You feel me? So I smoked that purple haze, and I was living on the 33rd parallel, which I didn't know. Like I used to say some crazy shit, like as a joke, when I moved there. Like in Dallas, I used to be like, "I'm not black. I'm Maryland." So not knowing what I was saying jokingly, I was really going out to Texas claiming my sovereignty as a Marylander, right? Because these states are countries that's part of the United uh, States of America Republic. You feel me? Not just the U.S. corporation. We talk about America as a republic, right? So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, I noticed since then, I didn't really experience acne, a lot of that shit. Um, I didn't get sick. And then when I did stop a little bit, just from the foods I was eating, the that's where all the pimples and little zits may came from because of the food I was eating. I wasn't educated on the food I was eating because everyone thought meat was needed for you. It's just it didn't affect me because I always had a high metabolism and I played sports, so that means I was always sweating. I was playing. You feel me? It was outside. So when I reflect on myself in the past, and then I hear shit in the world like, yeah, I need my medicine. Weed don't get me sick. Smoke weed, get high scores, shit like that. You feel me? And the thing is, what they were putting on media was actually right because the thing about being high deals with a frequency, and that frequency that you create in your body, nigga, deals with cells. When you're gaining more red blood cells, that's dealing with a charge within you, physically and mentally. When you're dealing with so when you're dealing with weed, bro, or the cannabis, it's operating like the sun, right? Because it deals with your cells, right? Just like the sun do. Just like the sun do. This is why you really was supposed to wait till like 19, a little after, but it's okay if you didn't, because most people who don't have a lot of anxiety was smoking weed at a young age, and that weed that they were smoking in fear. Because, like, say when I was in fear smoking weed, bro, I used to check the whole house. Nigga, that shit be some gas. Nigga be all by himself. Hold on, I'm checking every room, every closet, all types of shit, right? Because of a fear mentality. But that's why they fed it to you. That's why they had to teach it to you. This is metaphysics, you know? This is part of the global conscious project of pretty much seeing how they could control the masses, right? And put them at a 10% capacity, right? Because they wanted your cell count to be, you feel me, by this time, right? Because if it was, then that means you will most likely depend on them more. And when you physically and mentally know yourself and spiritually, that's the Trinity. That's just one Trinity out of millions of Trinities. That's the thing about breaking down the three, bro. It deals with rebuilding. You feel me? So when above and below is going through rebuilding, you're going through rebuilding because as you can see in my sign, the upside down triangle for who doesn't know, It's talking about the UV index from the sun, the energy that's coming down from the sun. That's why it's pointed down, right? Representing the real Delta Force that's up there fucking them up. So look, so that comes down, right? The pyramid up is representing the planet going, the rising energy, right? So yeah, we rising and shit, but me, I'm balancing. You feel me? Cause something can rise and pop because it's not balanced. That's the yin and yang. That's why when you smoke weed and it rise you up,